Monday, April 6th. You'll leap out of bed like you're auditioning for the Olympics, of snoozing. 7 alarms weren't enough, were they? Mars is retrograde and taking no prisoners. Brenda needs that report, Priya is asking about Q3, and you definitely called your mum Lewis in a voice note. Own it. Your Doomscope vegetable is a lemon so sour it makes your face do that weird involuntary twitch. This afternoon, Tanya will continue to give you that look. The one that says, I know what you did last summer, and by summer, I mean Friday. Your colleagues will nod enthusiastically at your ideas for roughly 2 hours before they realize you're outside the box. Thinking usually requires a strongly worded email from HR. This evening? Absolutely not. Put down the spiralizer. That complex pasta recipe you pinned at 3:17 a.m. while convinced you were Italian? Pizza it is. It's practically a vegetable. Advice: resist the urge to buy that timeshare from Declan, even if he throws in a free keyring. Monday, the 6th of April. Your day begins with an epic quest. Not for the Holy Grail, but for your car keys. The sofa ate them, probably. NASA reckon 47% lose keys, but you are certain yours have joined a complex geopolitical situation under the cushions. At work, Venus is giving Denise the side eye. The coffee machine is now exclusively producing lukewarm sadness. Karen insists it's perfect, but you just know you need to start a whip round for a decent replacement. Maintain that fixed grin. Tonight, that takeaway menu is whispering sweet nothings. Saying things like family bucket. Jupiter is in charge. Expect a Netflix binge followed by a coma at approximately 8:45, face planted into a cushion, clutching the remote like a winning lottery ticket. Confidence. Today is perfect for misplaced confidence. Honestly, it's breathtaking. Advice: do not even think about wearing elasticated trousers 2 days running. The cosmos is already side-eyeing you. Today, Monday the 6th of April, you've been just about to leave for work since 8:17 a.m., giving the play-by-play to the cat, who is frankly, judging you. Your Doomoscope animal today is a hedgehog trying to hug a cactus made of broken New Year's resolutions. That heel stuck in great moment. Sharon saw. She's already screenshotting it. This afternoon, Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. Expect 67 emails about that presentation, including Darren's typo correction, publicity not pubic lice. Your Zoom face is stuck on vaguely concerned, like you've just realized you left the iron on. You accidentally replied all to Nadine, saying haha nice. Brilliant. Evening brings blessed sofa time. But after demolishing that entire family-sized cheesecake, Easter leftover, pull the other one, you'll find yourself doom-scrolling celebrity gossip until precisely 2:47 a.m. Expect to wake up regretting that impulse purchase of a taxidermied squirrel on eBay. Venus is less silent treatment and more visibly rolling her eyes from a great distance. And the stars have spoken. Advice: before criticizing someone, walk a mile in their shoes. That way, you're a mile away and you have their shoes. On this, Monday the 6th of April, you'll wake up feeling like you've been chasing squirrels in your sleep. Thanks, Moon. That first cuppa will taste like lukewarm disappointment, mainly because Pauline's passive-aggressive tea-round snub from last Tuesday is still playing on loop. At precisely 7:14 a.m., Mars is clearly having a laugh at your expense, flooding your inbox with emails you'll draft, agonize over, then bin. Linda will ask if you're all right, because your eyebrow twitch is operating at critical levels. This afternoon, you'll blame algorithm trickery for surfacing photos from Derek's Leaving Do in 2023. You are still seething about his truly horrific rendition of Bohemian Rhapsody. This evening, after 5 failed attempts, you'll finally wrestle the pizza ordering app into submission, drawn in by that advert with the ridiculously elastic mozzarella. You will then spend a good half hour trying to make your sad shop-bought garlic bread stretch just as dramatically. And the stars have, well, they're watching. Advice: maybe channel all this dramatic energy into something useful, like competitive biscuit dunking. Monday, the 6th of April begins with an inner monologue so dramatic, even Alan Bennett would tell you to calm down. Prepare for raised eyebrows on the bus. Venus is giving you the silent treatment after that interpretive dance video featuring your cat. Your Doomscope animal is a wasp that's applied for a restraining order against your fridge. At work, Jordan yawns during your presentation, just as you reveal the new logo which, let's be honest, looks like a melted ice cream. You'll spend an impressive amount of time rearranging paperclips before Dave suggests a cuppa. Mars retrograde has declared war on your inbox. One email thread needs its own Netflix documentary. Tonight, the cosmos wants you to recreate Hamlet using only tea towels and kitchen utensils. This swiftly descends into a full-blown karaoke session at volume 11. Under absolutely no circumstances should you attempt to involve Claudia. Advice: resist the urge to wear a cardboard crown on the commute tomorrow. You're not fooling anyone. Your workspace resembles IKEA after a toddler's birthday party. This Monday, April 6th, your commute involves mentally drafting a strongly worded email to Janet about her Tupperware habits. Work finds you tasked with spotting an error in a report already sent to 40 people. Turns out the error was Graham signing off with love and kisses. Your urge to microscopically analyze everything is higher than Sheila's new highlights. The last quarter moon has you second-guessing whether you actually need 12 avocados. This afternoon, Diane asks about the report error, again. You will feign ignorance with the acting skills of a children's TV presenter. Tonight, Jupiter's giving you permission to order a takeaway banquet fit for Henry VIII. You'll briefly consider alphabetizing your spices, but then you'll remember you already did that. Collapse onto the sofa at precisely 8:07 p.m., ready to binge that show about competitive cheese rolling. Virgo, your search history reveals more about you than Roger's leaving speech. Advice: hide the spreadsheets. All of them. Even the 4 important cat videos. Monday, the 6th of April. You'll start the day by telling Tracy she looks radiant. She'll then reveal she hasn't slept since Thursday. Your Doomoscope animal today is a cat staring at a closed door, equally as confused by the concept of no entry as you are about making a firm decision. This afternoon, Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. Sebastian's passive-aggressive emails are multiplying like fruit flies. And at precisely 2:47 p.m., you'll be asked to differentiate between 3 shades of beige for Mel's presentation, none of which, let's be honest, you can tell apart. You'll nod sagely and mutter about undertones nobody asked about. Tonight, you'll spend an hour meticulously arranging your succulents for the perfect shelfie. Then you'll delete it all because you spotted a rogue dust bunny. How delightful. Then another hour spent deliberating over whale song volume. Is it too loud? Too quiet? Is Brenda judging your life choices from beyond the Wi-Fi? And the stars have spoken. Advice: just pick something, even if it's the wrong thing. Monday the 6th dawns, and your default expression is giving bouncer on a bad night. Victoria in that Zoom thinks you're plotting a workplace coup because you frowned at her cat screensaver. You were just admiring the cat. Lunchtime finds Liam rabbiting on about crypto again. 3 hours and countless tabs later, you've not understood a thing, but you can now recite the history of cheese graters. Greta sidles over. Turns out, she's also clueless about cryptocurrency. Mutual misery is good company. Tonight, cancel that virtuous salad. Order the pizza. Settle down with that box set. But brace yourself, at precisely 8:17 p.m., Dominic will text a riddle involving prime numbers and rhubarb crumble. He expects the answer and a tiered sponge cake. The sheer audacity. Samantha wants a slice. Advice: remember that time you accidentally wore odd shoes all day? Extend that grace to yourself. Nah, I'm joking. Demand that cake. Monday the 6th of April, Sagittarius, you'll leap out of bed with the grace of a baby giraffe attempting ballet. You'll blame the 7:14 a.m. train incident on atmospheric anomalies. Your Doomscope animal today is a Xeris hoarding drama like nuts, and spewing it all over poor Wendy's keyboard. This afternoon, Mars retrograde is waging war on your inbox. You confidently tell Zara the client needs a birth certificate and a can-do attitude to get to Benidorm. Ollie still finds the great passport blunder of 2025 hilarious. He brings it up more than Brexit, the cheeky sod. This evening, the sofa beckons. You're halfway through a sharing bag of crisps before you've even made a cup of tea. By 9 p.m., you'll be brandishing nail scissors, convinced you can pull off a professional fringe trim. Stuart is weeping quietly in the corner. He knows how this ends. Advice: back away from the microphone, Sagittarius. Your singing voice is a menace to society. Monday the 6th finds you wrestling the duvet monster, Capricorn. The snooze button is your mortal enemy, and by 8 a.m. you'll have hit it so many times your alarm clock will stage a protest. Your commute involves narrowly avoiding a collision with Colin's mobility scooter and blaming Kenneth's new briefcase for your latte spillage, even though you were the one juggling a phone and a croissant. At work, Mercury retrograde insists you deeply regret emailing Maureen that rickrolling link back in 2021. 4 hours will be dedicated to apologizing, making things exponentially worse each time. By lunchtime, you'll attempt to explain cryptocurrency to Sandra, who will respond, "Is that like those pogs my son used to collect?" Tonight, the cosmos demands you microwave that questionable leftover pasta bake, despite knowing its fate. The universe decrees you binge-watch 3 episodes of that reality show you pretend to despise. You'll then spend an hour reorganizing the cutlery drawer by length. Advice: stop planning self-care. Just have a biscuit. This Monday, Aquarius, that inner monologue is stuck on repeat like a dodgy greatest hits album. Your bus commute involved accidentally kneeing Kevin, then convincing him it was the driver's fault. Smooth. At networking, Mars retrograde is making your inbox explode. Instead of brilliant ideas, you spent 3 hours perfecting the art of hovering near the buffet like a shark eyeing up seals. Venus is less than thrilled. Those 23 canapes are strategically placed around your keyboard, a memorial to good intentions. Tonight, your brain's having a disco. Important tasks? Nah. You're watching reruns of that show from 2011 where people renovate caravans. Your doomscope animal today is a budgie endlessly attacking its own reflection, much like your commitment to exercise videos you always quit after 5 minutes. Advice: just embrace the impending chaos. You're running on fumes anyway. Pisces, Monday dawns after a weekend fueled by sugar and Disney+. Prepare for an existential wobble around 10:17 a.m. Your brain will replay every dodgy haircut since 2008. A stranger on the bus wants to option your screenplay. Gary specifically wonders if the pony requires method acting lessons. At the bookstore, you'll suddenly rearrange the bookmarks by color. Elaine asks if the Earl Grey is ethically sourced. It's probably from a back alley. Rupert's attempting to teach a squirrel to knit. As the Sunday roast settles, you consider abandoning evening plans to write that novel. Instead, you rewatch Series 3 of that show you mainlined in 2023 while designing a dog odyssey on Etsy. You briefly ponder a competitive crisp-eating livestream. Your attention span's shorter than a politician's promise. Advice: stop crying over rom-coms. Get some kip.